I'm going to approach my comments this morning a little bit differently, perhaps, than I have in the past years. There is not a particular moment or a monumental event on which to focus this year. In the past, we've used this convocation to launch a centennial celebration, or to kick off a capital campaign, or to unveil a strategic plan. But this year is a little bit different. This year, I want to acknowledge the good things that are defining this university these days. So I'm going to highlight that which has occurred over the past 12 months, for which we should be particularly proud, and from which we should draw energy and optimism. But I must also acknowledge this morning the disappointments we've experienced over the last 12 months, reflect for a moment, and then move on. This year also marked the completion of 5 years of impressive growth and impact through the division of extended learning and outreach. Since its inception in 2003, DELA has built a strong business model and provided a critical service to our students and to our campus. We opened a new WKU Center in Radcliffe, Kentucky to serve the emerging demographic shifts through the base realignment and closing actions at Fort Knox. It was retrofitted with central fund balance revenues. Finally, in terms of highlights of the past year, I must congratulate our athletics department on a banner year. We were the most decorated university in the Sun Belt Conference. Our academic performance among student athletes included the greatest number of Sun Belt student athletes with a 3.0 GPA, plus the highest graduation rate and the most academic awards among any institution in our conference. Let me switch gears and reiterate some of the disappointments of the last 12 months. The considerable progress we have made in recent years was tempered by the $5 million budget reduction that was mandated by state government. Now is not the time or the place to rehash the many difficult decisions we had to make, the jobs that were lost, the reductions experienced by many programs, and the compromises experienced throughout our campus, and the amount of time and energy that was spent simply trying to fight off what at one time was projected to be a total cut of 15%, which to us was the specter of a $12.5 million nightmare. In the final analysis, we dodged the big bullet, but I never quite became comfortable with somehow finding something positive about only a $5 million cut.